Hey, all right, here you go. Everything got I ain't gonna touch none of this shit. Get this hoe out the way. Hey, what's up with it, G? All good.
We've all
What's
waited
up?
long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the
I don't
NFL
know.
on
I
EA
suck.
Sports.
They ain't tell you. Yeah, the last few been on me.
Now, a couple of
Same.
teams who've
That
underwhelmed
last one,
thus
okay,
far
I,
from
I
here
deserve to
on
lose
as
that
we're
one, but the one
underway in
before that,
week
nah.
5. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes
It
it
was
out
just
to the
some bad
29.
energy. I don't know what happened. That first quarter, they just took off. It's all good.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. He'll try the right side with
No
Guerrero.
good.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Oh, this the cool down league.
Well, he was
Oh, yeah.
supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself
Mid
from
play.
behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big game downfield. He makes it
Oh,
in.
nah, he was gonna catch her. You shouldn't stop running. I don't know what's wrong with my IU. He used.
Take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Richardson on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up fourth down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Herbert straight ahead. And he's tackled for a short gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Now a give to Guerrero. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Third down, Jones to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Purdy on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Second down carry for Taylor. Through the second level at the 40. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he gets this forward to the 19. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taylor can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Colts facing a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On target to his man Taylor. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Richardson on fourth down. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Colts do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Taylor gets it. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. And a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn?
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He's got a man left. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's caught beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
From the gun, Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's keeping it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
They send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Chased out to his right. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Richardson now. This one finds Taylor. He's got room to roam here. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On the ground, it's Herbert. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to push this down to the 12. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Up and good from Fairbairn. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now with Purdy. Flush down out to his left. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense will plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack. I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first. They kick the running back in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Getting out to his left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Taylor now up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a give to Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 now. Now a run with Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? But did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Hits his running back. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jair Brown has it. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And they come through with a defensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. I don't know about you, Brock, but I can almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. On target to his man Taylor. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. do it! That's Diablo Lenore! And the Desperados make one final massive play, and that finishes the win! So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Desperados are your winners as we say so long from Austin.